What's up, guys? Tim Little, Matt Allen. Welcome back to TacticalBassin. You know, Matt and I, we have our key confidence baits. You know, through the years, we're always talking about certain baits, certain techniques, but we hear your comments, we see your comments, and so Matt and I, we got together, we placed a joint order of just some random stuff, some baits, and some things that you guys had questioned on.
Yeah.
So today we're going to do an unboxing. It's a pretty large Tackle Warehouse order. We're going to do an unboxing. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that we ordered in hopes to get out on the water and put these baits to the test and get some feedback and shoot some videos on them.
Yeah, you know, guys, like Tim said, we have the things that we love. And we see your questions, your comments, your...
Most importantly.
Yeah, cover up my address. We see your questions about baits, and we see those questions over and over and over and over and over. So what we did is we went through the comments and found the things that were requested repeatedly. And we got as much of that stuff as we could afford, and we are going to play with that stuff. And we're going to fish our way through it. We're going to try some different reels. We're going to try a bunch of different baits. And we are going to give our best to give you guys some great feedback over the coming weeks and months with some new things. But for now, we're going to pop this open and see what's in here. First thing I see, 13 Fishing, Origin TX.
You know, we have a lot of videos talking about Shimano, Daiwa, you know, some of the key players in the fishing industry, but we get questions all the time about 13 fishing products.
Tons of questions about 13. And I have fished a bunch of 13, but it was clients' gear that they brought on the boat. I never got to spend more than a few hours at a time with it. Now we can finally play with it and give you a couple fair opinions. So picked that one up, Origin TX. And the Concept A.
I don't even want to look at the bill.
Don't look at the bill. This is going to be fun. 3 Daiwas.
Are they all the same?
No. Tatula SVTW 103HS, CR80HS, and a CG80HS. We've got some things to play with.
You know, one thing, I can't remember exactly what we ordered, but one thing I want to emphasize, or at least touch on, is, you know, a lot of our subscribers and followers are adults. They have good paying jobs, but we also have a lot of followers and stuff that are kids in junior high and in high school. And, you know, I was talking to a mom recently who her son is in junior high and he follows us and he always wants to have the gear that we have. And so Matt and I, we really put our heads together and we wanted to break down some of the gear in like that $60 to $80 price range. So we got some reels there that we want to look out and give you guys feedback on those, because, you know, we understand what it is to be a single mom and trying to support your son who is in the fishing. So, you know, you don't have to buy the nicest gear, the most expensive gear. So we're going to try and cover everything for all of our followers.
Yep. Let's dig back in. There's a bunch of stuff in here. An Origin A.
I guess I'll just keep handing you stuff because I'm
I'll keep opening
right?
it. Hey, this is brutal. I did not remember we ordered this many reels. No wonder it hurt so bad.
Some Daiwas, some Lews,
CC80HS, the Lews, Speed Spool LFS. Sweet. Are we done with reels at least?
I think so. I think those are the big ticket items.
Okay, now we're going baits. So I emphasized a lot on frogs because you guys know that we love frog fishing. We're towards the end of frog season, but we get this good frog push in October. So we thought we might get a second shot. So a new Boom Boom frog. Oh, that's Tackle crankbait, the Drunker.
That Boom Boom frog's interesting because they actually, you know, I think Fred designed this, but they put that Velcro on the top that actually catches on the bass teeth. I think that was very smart. Makes it harder for them to spit it out.
Interesting.
We'll try it out.
Azumas, bunch of deep cranks. The dual hardcore glide bait. I ordered 2 of them because I like the way this one looked so much. I knew that if one of us jacked them on it, the other one would be mad. So we ordered 2 of that one.
Obviously, we're always throwing the wavers and the gang crafts.
Right. Wanted to try something else. A bunch of Scottsboro Tackle. the full run of their sizes of swim baits. I'd thrown the 3-inch and the 4-inch. I hadn't thrown the bigger ones. Morizuma. Dude, the Gill Sonic. I'm so excited about this.
Dude, that is
You know, we
that's
bought some
lipless.
basic stuff. We bought some high-end stuff. And I know that camera's far away. Hopefully you guys can see this. But look how massive this lipless is. It's huge. That's an Imakatsu lipless that I'm really excited to play with.
Looks like we got quite a few of these guys. You just want to talk about them a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know we love deep cranking, especially going into fall. So the Z-Bosses and the 25 and the 22, we ordered a bunch of both in some different colors so we could really play them. It's another giant crankbait that's going to hang up there with the 10XD.
I'm gonna pull one out.
Another Gancraft, the Gancraft glide bait. Union Gill Swimmer. Might have gone a little crazy, man. Just a little.
Yeah, I think you ordered some of this stuff.
I ordered a lot of this stuff. That's a big crank.
Yeah, that's a big crank.
It's going to dive like a son of a gun. That'll be fun to play with.
Yeah.
Couple different buzz baits. Picasso Dinner Bell. There's another one in here. We ordered a double buzz too, right? Yeah, the Picasso Buzz Saw. This pile's getting big.
I don't know. I think I mainly ordered the reels.
Yeah, I ordered a bunch of this stuff. I kind of know it's coming. I think you don't have a clue on this
I don't
part
have
of
a
the
clue
order.
because
So what we did is Tim went through a bunch of stuff. I went through a bunch of stuff. He sent me his list, and then I finally ordered it all. Some of this stuff is coming as a surprise. The Realis Spin, I'm very, very curious about. It's tail spinner, but it's probably the most natural tail spinner I've seen. Very intrigued by that bait. Totally. So nobody asked a question about this one. I just wanted to try it. You know, when you're placing a giant order, why not slip one bonus bait in that you're curious about? Gancraft Ripple Claw, topwater wake bait. I've seen it. I haven't really seen anybody talk about it. I want to know what the deal is, so gonna try that. Shadow Wrap. Couple different Shadow Wraps in here somewhere. Another Realis Spin. The Shadow Wrap Shad, taller profile. Another one.
the mermaid.
Yeah, dude, that bait looks good. The Yamamoto Mermaid,
New bait.
very similar to the Cowboy, but kind of flipped the other direction, more of a true creature. The Cowboy is more of like an oversized trailer. The Mermaid is more of an oversized creature. Excited to play with those.
Some bunch of new frogs.
Yeah, buddy. Some more of that evergreen. Now, you talked about
that one.
He throws this frog. I hadn't got to throw it yet, so we ordered that in a couple different colors. And guys, I hate to say we're going to link this stuff down in the video description for you, but I'm going to do my best to link. They literally limit our video description length, but I will link as much of the stuff that we're going to try, or at least the things we're most excited about down there for you. Molix has this giant frog that we have not seen in person. Super excited to try that
It's
one.
like the size of a spook.
Dude, it's big, really big.
Get some big bite baits.
Some different, you know, Spro frogs. Tackle, the new Tackle, the Maracker. Wanted to try that. Tackle Honkers. I did really well with a couple years ago, but haven't thrown it since. Savage Gear's little glide. Some more Scottsboro.
Look at these little Scottsboro Swimbaits.
Dude, how good do those look? Super good. Big Bite Baits. They had their Tour Toad, which looks to me like it's gonna hang in that same category. We like fishing so much, so we're gonna have to try it. And then Realis, that V-tail shad, very, very intrigued by those guys. For that, I'm drawing a total blank because I'm looking at too many baits. But for the
Demiki rig?
Demiki rig, thank you. Jeez, V-tail shad. We're gonna try that on the Demiki rig as the water cools down. Booyah's new shot into the vibrating jig.
Looks like some lunker hunt, some prop fish.
Dude, check that bait out. I was very impressed with those the first time I saw them. I was kind of thinking gimmick until I pulled one out of a package in the store and was very surprised how soft that bait is. I'm intrigued by that. That'll be interesting to play with.
Water bait.
Con Baits has a new blade bait. Looking forward to trying that. Dude, these I was very, very intrigued by. I'm not even going to try and tell you what the name on this package is. Seriously. It's a Japanese import, spinnerate, and a buzzbait. But I'm super Baxin. Very, very intrigued by both of those.
I think that's
Fish head spins, very simple underspin. The reason why we scooped this one up in particular out of all the underspins is that the blade is micro. Really wanted to try that.
talked about the Vixens already.
Have not talked about the Vixens. Some more Vixens, just some different colors that we don't normally throw. More Scottsboros. Pulsator spinner baits. This is kind of some repeats over here, right?
Yeah.
Buddha Frog is different. Haven't thrown that guy yet. We're going to play with that one. And
Got some more, just more frogs.
repeats.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest is just sort of repeats, but ton of new things to play with.
Yeah.
Not going to act like we're not excited about this. Guys, we really do hear you. And we scooped up as many of those unique things as we could just to continue to expand our arsenal and, more importantly, to be able to answer your questions fairly and honestly. When you ask us for an opinion on a 13 and you haven't gotten a reply, it's because we did not have a fair answer. If you got a reply, it's because we had tried that product enough to give you a fair opinion. We're going to try some more of the products, give you some more opinions, branching out across Daiwa, across 13. You know, we throw a ton of Shimano already. We already owned a pile of Lews, but a different Lews that we didn't have.
Yeah, how many,
And then-
between us, how many different brands of rods do we have? We get this question all the time, if we've tried this or that.
I think, I could be wrong, because I just added a couple more, just out of pure curiosity on some lower end gear. I think we own 27 brands of rods.
So we've tried a lot.
Right.
We haven't tried them all. You know, there's
Right.
100.
Right. And everybody is jaded one way or another,
Right.
obviously. But we do our best not to be and to give everything a fair shake. We don't bash product. We don't bash companies. But we talk about the things that are standouts to us.
Right.
But we really do try a lot more product than you would think that we try. And we're about to do that again. There's a lot of things that we're going to get to play with going through the fall, guys. We're really excited about it. We're going to try and integrate some new baits. If it makes a difference, if they're working better than things we're already using, we're going to tell you about it. We hope you enjoyed this unboxing. We don't do unboxings. We haven't done one in like a year or two, probably 2 years.
Long time.
But this is a little bit different deal. This is a lot of different product that we're really excited to have an opinion about in the future. Thanks for coming along, guys. We appreciate you. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn those notifications on. You know, we produce videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we throw a lot of bonus videos in on other days too. If you're not a subscriber, you're never even going to know those other videos have happened. So subscribe, turn on those notifications, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate you.